heat race number 1, Super Street Sedans. Their sponsor here tonight, Manning's Pies. So a pretty cool sponsor, putting up some great prize money here for our Super Streets. Hopefully a box of pies as well on the line here tonight. That'll get the boys going. Looks like leading them off pole here will be the Cairns number 38. That is Brendan White in that little Toyota Corona, running a Buick under the hood there out of a wingless sprint car. So a lot of horsepower in the donk there, that Toyota Corona. On the outside of him, the little Nissan Gazelle. That is Ashley Goodman from Woolpack Trailers. So a great bit of character on our front row here for our Super Street. Shows what the class is all about. A Toyota Corona and a Nissan Gazelle. Josh Wilkinson there, another newcomer to the class here. And that orange Falcon, the 44 machine there, be Josh Wilkinson. On the outside of him, out of towns, all that LS1 powered Holden Commodore, that'll be Mick Phillips. So we saw his son out here before in juniors. So that'll be Mick Phillips out of Townsville in the T90. Go back a row now. Another newcomer into the class, Colin Wolf there in that VL Commodore. Got an Ecotech in the engine bay. On the outside of him, Alistair Ackworth, a talented driver from up at the Tablelands, one of the heavy hitters at T-Pond. And out of our back row, Jordan Fegatilli and Josh Lennon will round out our field. We'll send them away 8 laps here on what's going to be a very slick heat race. You see, Phillips just getting into the back of Ashley Goodman, giving him the hurry up through turns 1 and 2. Racetrack looking surprisingly good after the water, but Phillips cuts down to the inside, straight into the race lead. A bit of contact there between the two of them. Ashley Goodman will hold on to him. Big contact there at the front of the field. Goodman will go around, so Ashley Goodman already halfway around. Phillips had nowhere to go, but into the back of him will spin in turns number 1 and 2 there. So we catch it right there on the Hannam Street mufflers. Live stream camera right in front of the tower. The close racing and tight racing here for heat race number 1 of our Super Street Sedan division. If you haven't seen our Super Streets before, it's pretty much anything flies. Up to an 8-cylinder engine. Can be on methanol. Only rule is you're only allowed up to a 275 street radial tyre, so have to be on street tyres. And a few other rules as well. But a great budget class if you want to go racing. You can take it as far as you want. Numbers are big up here in North Queensland. Not what they're showing here tonight. But definitely a great crew of boys and girls and a great way to go racing. So if you are interested, the pits will be open after the conclusion of tonight's racing. You can head down and speak to these guys. See what's involved in getting into Super Street Sedan racing. I'm sure any of them will be happy to talk to you about what you got to do and who you got to talk to about going racing. So we'll reshuffle them again here. We'll rack them and stack them and go once again for heat race number 1 of our Manning's Pies Super Street Sedans. Phillips will go infield. Not sure if an issue or something there for the T90. He'll go to the burnout pad. Looks like possibly a flat right rear. A bit hard to see from the infield here. They'll leave a flat right rear for the Holden Commodore. So we'll be down to 7 here for heat race number 1. I'm sure he'll have another spare. Back in the car, but green flag at the ready. We'll go green once again. The Toyota Corona. Brandon White's going to lead him to the green flag as the lights come on here in the arena. The Walsh's Auto Cairns Speedway. Bit of water in that track, and the track has come alive here tonight for Havoc in the paddock. And boy, it is great to be back here trackside at the Walsh's Auto Cairns Speedway. Alistair Ackworth made his way up into position number 3. Touched on him earlier, a talented driver from up at Herberton Raceway. Making moves here in heat race number 1. Racetrack looking much more consistent after a bit of water into it, but out front and in control. Brendan White in the Toyota Corona. The Cairns number 38 machine. That car looks on rails right now. As we touched on our live pit walk, the closer to the wall this track gets, the faster that kid goes. Took out the Cairns Championship in 2022, looking to do it again this season. Right now on a different level from the rest of the field as well. Wilco there in turns 4, getting all kinds of crossed up. We'll rejoin from the rear. Be 3 to go this time round, and as they run, Brendan White's going to lead him. Ashley Goodman in second. But he's got Alistair Ackworth all on his bumper right now. Jordan Fegatilli will be into position number 4, and Colin Wolf and Josh Lennon will battle it out for 5th and 6th as Josh Lennon throws a big slide job up the inside. And we'll take over that position with Wilkinson in 7th. There'll be 2 to go for your race leader. A little bit of a funny noise coming out of the 38 machine. I can't see any smoke or smell any fluid, so hopefully nothing too serious. Perhaps just a misfire, or perhaps I'm hearing things. But he'll lead him around to the white flag. 1 lap left to go for your race leader, Brendan White. So Goodman's put a couple car lengths between himself and 3rd place sitter of Alison Ackworth right now. But all eyes up front is Wilkinson. Another mistake in turns 4. That won't hurt your race leader. Brendan White takes home an interesting heat race number 1. Ashley Goodman home in 2nd. Alistair Ackworth home in position number 3. Jordan Fegatilli home in 4th. And Josh Lennon rounds out your top 5. The little 6-cylinder Toyota Corona. Brendan White kicking off the night with a bang. He's had a few mechanical issues this season. The little Corona looks on rails here tonight for round number 1, a Havoc in the paddock. Ashley Goodman, see, home in 2nd in the Nissan Gazelle, and Alison Ackworth home in 3rd. So give him a second to get the Holden powered Toyota Corona fired down here. We'll grab a word, mate. We know how fast you are around here at Cairns, mate. You displayed it here in heat race number 1, a fantastic way to kick off tonight's heat racing.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that did the track. That's prime track.
The water definitely helped out a bit, mate. Race car looks phenomenal. Who you want to thank for getting you out here?
Oh, big thanks to Dad, Bretto, Stu and Phil, everyone that gets involved in this car.
Awesome, mate. Hope the momentum stays rolling for you. Best of luck for the rest of the night.
Yeah, cheers, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Brendan White.